So one of the things that I'm annoyed with, despite the fact that I keep doing it, is the internet, and I really hate how aware of it I am, especially because I make videos. Sometimes I'll, use or watch other videos to help me come up with my own ideas, and in spite of that, I really don't like that I'm so aware of the internet. It feels almost embarrassing. No, it really is embarrassing that I'm so aware of the internet. There are a few things that I'm very embarrassed about when it comes to the internet. One is the slang, because the slang doesn't even sound cool. I feel like a lot of the slang that's used on the internet, it's like very hard to translate to in real life. Sometimes my brother will say it and I'll just cringe at it, despite the fact that I hear it so much anyway. I suppose it just comes with the territory. That being, people come up with their own language on the internet, as we all know. The extreme and weird, and that sucks. But it is what it is. It's not. I can deal with it so long as it just stays on the internet and it doesn't enter real life. No, I'm fine with that. The other thing that I really hate is the people, and the reason why is because even though the internet does introduce us to a vast amount of personalities, a lot of those personalities can be very unbearable to deal with. A lot of people that we see or that you see online, sometimes it feels like they're all just carbon copies of each other, and it feels like a lot of them don't really have anything interesting to going on. And maybe I'm a hypocrite because I'm sure some of you look at me like that too, but it really is something that bothers me, is how people are on the internet. I feel like the internet is one of those places that has become entrenched too much into real life. Like the internet should be like that far away thing from the world where there's like cool stuff on it, but it doesn't take over your life. And yet it feels like it has for most people, because a lot of people, or most people, kind of spend their lives on the internet because it's all it really is currently in 2026, and so that really bothers me too. Occasionally, maybe I'll see certain personalities that I like, but those are few and far between. Not to mention how uninteresting everything's become too. I feel like the internet's become so boring in general. I feel like we've all run out of things to talk about, which is strange because of how things are now. You think we have more interesting things to say. But I feel like the internet's still kind of stuck in the whole idea of, commentary and drama. And with all the things that are going on now, it feels like in some ways that there are parts of the internet that haven't caught up yet, and parts of the internet that are still focusing on the wrong things. It's just exhausting. It's not even mentioned, I think the internet's making me sick too. I feel like the internet's making me sicker as I go on with it, which is terrible. But yeah, it does tend to get very exhausting and tiring, and I really need to take a break from it. I'm reading The Hobbit right now if anyone's interested. It's been helping me keep off the internet, plus books, plus my CDs. Got some movies, some DVDs recently. Not recently, it's been a while back, but got a player from, so. But that requires the computer, and I don't want to be on the computer, so yeah. All in all, the internet really tires and sickens me. And it's kind of strange because when I was really using it, I really liked it. But now it's just exhausting to put up with, and I just don't want to see it anymore. I feel like all the combinations of the things that have been on the internet have really made me just sick of it. And I just want to stop now at this point. I'm just tired of it. Tired of the internet. Tired of everything that's on the internet. And I just don't want to see it anymore. I just want it all to just go away, basically. And that's pretty much all I have to say on that, so I'll leave it there. I'm so tired, I don't know why. Maybe I spent too much time here and again. See ya.